Welcome, everyone. This is Jim Sporer with the International Society of Service Innovation Professionals. My guest today is Michel Leonard from the University of Geneva. Michel and I met, I believe, almost 12 years ago when he started the International Explorations of Service Science Conference. Maybe we even met earlier than that, Michel, but I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about the International Exploration of Service Science Conference that you started, and thank you for being an ISSIP ambassador for IESS. Can you tell us a little bit about how it started and why you think taking response? You started in information systems, and you're on now this journey through responsible systems and service science and service systems. Can you tell us a little bit more about your journey?
Yes, my journey is very important for me.
Yes,
but
and for others as well.
But for others, maybe what's important is how I consider informatics, because at the first time I come from informatics, and I come also from mathematics, and I worked about relational database management systems at the earlier stage of this domain. And I was also in marketing. I developed the first attempts to a marketing information system for a very broad enterprise. And for that, I consider that technology is very important. It was the drive of many things, from the discovery of informatics with the Holland machines, with computing machines, and so on. Very important for physics. And I observe that the exploration of new knowledge in many natural sciences were achieved by means of computer science. Not only for the calculus, but also for the way of reasoning that we had to develop systems, internal systems in IT. And that was very important for me to consider that, and to have also the knowledge about the actors who are in charge, for instance, of products in the world global markets. And I try to, from big data, the term is unknown at this time, I try to discover new knowledge for them with data analytics, very performant multidimensional analytics, data analytics, and so on. But it was so difficult to find pertinent information, pertinent knowledge that they did not have before. And so from that, I consider that the design was very important for information system. And today I consider the design of services are very important, because the responsibility of the impacts of the services are decided at the design level. And if this design level is hidden, the responsibilities are hidden. And so the question is how to explore the open design of services. And that needs to have a meeting point between several métiers, several disciplines, and to have actionable knowledge. and that is actionable because we need knowledge that we can put in informatics. And we need to be able to modify them, to create, to delete, and so on, and to keep them. And so that is so interesting. That is so interesting for management, for marketing, for law, for the new situations of interaction, of exchanges between us, between persons, between people. And then when you create a new knowledge so important, in particular for IT people, because if they stay inside only techniques, okay, that is necessary. We need persons who invent new technologies in computer science. No problem for that. But at this level of society, that is not enough.
Right, right.
The main term is what you create, ecology.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, for me, the main term. And then, just 1 minute for Luce and Vargo. When they did this substantial, this incredible work to reconstruct the foundations of marketing, coming back to Adam Smith, but the first Adam Smith, and to create service dominant logic, that is the main contribution for the development of our society too. And I think today we have to, at the research level, you know, I am professor, I cannot modify my mind for that. We have to apply not the service dominant logic as the results in marketing, but the way from Luce and Vargo to discover these new rules, new principles of marketing. We have to do the same for law, for human relations, and so on.
Thank
and
you.
also for IT, as you did.
Thank you, Michel. And I think the conference that you started, the International Explorations of Service Science, and thank you again for being an ISSIP ambassador to connect us, has just been such a rich source of interaction for the service science community. I really have to thank you. And I love Francesco Pelosi's keynote at the last conference, where he really describes how much more work we have to do to realize your dream that this becomes a real science that connects all these other sciences. And my next call is here, so I'll thank you, Michel, and
thank
talk
you
to you
a lot,
later.
Jim.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye for
you
now.
for ISSIP, and thank you for service science.